This is Naro's station, spawning in the bottom left-hand position as the blue Protoss from Samsung Khan. It is the two-time OSL champion, Jangbi.
His opponent is spawning on the top right position. He is Red Protoss playing for KT Roaster. His name is MyuNgSiK.
I just want to rename this guy to like Chill Toss or something. I don't want to steal Tyler's name or nickname, but he is just someone that looks like he's completely chill and in control, man. Like nothing can phase him.
That's two names from the community right there. Chill and Control.
Yeah, I guess I'm just stealing all of them at this point.
Now, okay, so head-to-head, of course, 1-0 goes for MyuNgSiK. Of course, the Cannon Rush on Cloud Kingdom.
So I guarantee you Jangbi is going to have that in the back of his mind. This guy defeated me with a Cannon Rush in the past, so I better be prepared in case this guy goes for anything really cheesy here.
Well, it is harder to Cannon Rush in this game compared to Wings of Liberty because the Pylon does not power the high ground. In fact, 2 days ago I was playing on ladder, I was playing PvP, and someone tried to Cannon Rush me, and he had to build a Pylon on the top, so I deflected it easily.
Nice.
So I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to show off. I'm just trying to say Cannon Rushes are easier to detect and easier to deflect.
So what you're trying to say is you're not a big deal, but you're kind of a big deal.
Personal experiences here and there, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
And look at this, Jangbi's scared of his cheese, actually scouting around the main base just to see if there's any, forward pylons or forward gateways.
Oh, I want to actually mention that for a second. It's so smart to just check for the proxy tech because you don't lose anything from that. You lose maybe like 16 to 20 minerals overall from doing that scout, and like 1 out of those 10 times that you do get proxied, you're going to see it immediately. You'll have the proper response for it, and you're going to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have a scout probe moving out here. Actually, it looks like it's going to be building something here. Look at this tricksy player here. Sorry, tricky player, not tricksy player. MyuNgSiK. He's got 2 gases here. He's building that core. I have a feeling that he's going to be proxying some tech here.
Yeah, he has 3 probes in the geyser. Granted, Jangbi also has 3 probes in the geyser. Now let's see what MyuNgSiK really wants to do with the probe. Is he just hiding a probe over here? He's gonna try to build a forward pylon with the probe, or is he gonna try to hide the tech?
That is the question here. All will be revealed soon. The core has finished. A pylon has gone down as well. Will he put some type of tech there? That's the real question. That's
a really tricky position because his opponent can easily scout it if he misclicks while scouting, but also if he just presses at his opponent's base, and he might not be able to scout the tech if MyuNgSiK's gonna try to build something over here.
Well, he's saving up to 150 gas, and the Stargate is going down here. And Jangbi, he's going ahead and take a Nexus expansion here.
That's a really quick Nexus, I have to say.
That is actually quite the greedy Nexus. That would straight up lose to any type of aggression from his opponent here.
Well, if Jangbi scouts the Stargate, it's a different question.
Is he going to see it? Oh, he spots the Stargate.
So solid play by Jangbi.
All right, so what happens here since Jangbi scouted the Stargate?
Well, he needs to make sure what his opponent is going for. He really cannot push out because he went for the 1-gate expansion, so he's not going to have any answer against Assault and the Stalker. So the best chance for him is going to be defending against what MyuNgSiK is going to make. Now, there's 2 things that he could go for. One is the Oracle. The second one is Void Raid.
Yeah, so either of those could be a potentially good choice here. There's only 1 sentry out here for Jangbi, though, and he has to rely on that and his Mothership Core to defend against this pressure from the front of the base. And now we have an Oracle on the way. That Oracle, best way to get a lot of probe kills as quick as possible here. But that Mothership Core needs to be very careful here. And Jangbi, he has to perfectly control when he wants to put down that Nexus cannon, but he is going to go ahead and use it in the main base.
I'm not too sure if the Oracle was the best decision. Okay, he is getting a Void Raid behind it because Oracles, yes, you could kill tons of probes with it, but it doesn't deal that much damage to the Stalkers and the rest of the ground army. So if you're going for the forward Stargate, you need something that could deal damage, and Void Raid is the answer.
All right, well, we have 3 gateways for each player, but there's a Nexus for our Samsung Khan player, and there's an extra Stargate for our KT Roaster player. So I feel it's going to come down to control here. But Jangbi, I feel like he's on the back foot here. He has to deal with the Stargate tech and the pressure at his natural.
Well, it really depends on how MyuNgSiK's control is with the Void Ray. So here comes the Void Ray, and now he's going to go for the probes, killing a lot of probes actually, but if those Stargate units get taken out so quickly, then he could actually come back and win the game. Look at this, there's only 4 Stalkers coming in, and inside the main base there's a Sentry and a Stalker, reinforcement Stalker being warped in right now.
Uh-oh, looks like Jangbi is able to really hold this pressure off pretty well here, but the reinforcement Stalkers have just arrived for MyuNgSiK here, but he can't necessarily push up the main ramp. There is that Sentry with the force field there. But look at this! Jangbi with his patented Zealot run-bys with the warp in.
He actually killed more probes than the Stargate units, and he's being more efficient with it. He has a pylon inside the main base of MyuNgSiK.
MyuNgSiK definitely not taking the best deal here, and it looks like Jangbi, even though he's going to lose his Nexus, he can thwart this aggression here.
Oh, it doesn't matter if he loses the Nexus because his opponent went for really fast Stargate, and as long as he unpowers the Stargate, there we go! GG!
Jangbi.
He played so solid, kept his composure, knew that he could lose the Nexus and still win the game. Some players panic too much trying to save the Nexus, and I have to say that comes from, you know, playing in Pro League for such a long time.
I've noticed pretty much every single PvP game, Jangbi, he goes for the Zealot warp-ins, and he pretty much wins every single time that he's able to properly execute that.
Oh, he properly executes it 90% of the time. I mean, he doesn't win every single one of them because, you know, sometimes he loses a main battle, but this guy is so amazing at making proxy pylons and sending in few Zealots into the main base.
That's just, I feel like when it comes to PvP, he is the Protoss player that does that, and MyuNgSiK, he's looking a little bit shaken from that loss there. Definitely not happy.
I have to say the Void Ray and the Oracle control from him were not the greatest. The Oracle was going to die, so it was better to slap extra 1 or 2 more probes. And the Void Ray couldn't micro back and then waited for the second Void Ray and then charge in with the extra Stalkers, ignoring the natural base, and he could have actually won the game.
I agree. Maybe even, you know, just grouping